Hey Cove, Pastor Dan Baumgartner here with another Wednesday midweek update at our house again, this time coming to you from the laundry room, the room where everything happens, most important room in the house maybe. We are actually running out of rooms to film these in, so I don't know where we're going to go next, but it is a beautiful spring Santa Rosa day. It actually feels like summer. It's 90 some degrees and I love that. I've always been a fan of hot weather. I've always thought I could have lived in Arizona at some point. Used to bring that up once in a while and really didn't see it that way. So we've never lived in Arizona. Hope you are well. I've been in contact with many of you by Zoom, by text, by phone call, all sorts of ways. And the thing I seem to be hearing the most is, gosh, we're tired. We're tired of this quarantine thing. We're tired of not meeting together. We're just sort of running out of gas because it's 11, 12 weeks into it. So today I want to just tell you, share a little bit from history. I just finished reading a book, really great book actually. It's called The Splendid and the Vile. The Splendid and the Vile with a V. Eric Larson, and it's a history book, really well written, compelling history. Just 1 year in the life of Winston Churchill, 1940 to 1941. So Churchill, the first day that he was the Prime Minister of England, Hitler invaded Holland and Belgium, having already taken over Poland and Czechoslovakia. 2 weeks into Churchill's first year as Prime Minister, the evacuation at Dunkirk had to happen and France fell to Germany. And then much of the rest of the year involved the Battle of Britain, the air warfare up in the skies over England and the English Channel. Anyway, as I read all of that history, I was struck by the stamina and the perseverance and the endurance. Not just of Churchill and not just of the British soldiers, the US wasn't even in the war at that point, but the people of England. 57 nights in a row, London was bombed by Nazi Germany. 57 nights in a row, just one after the other, and somehow people found the strength to keep walking, to keep living, to keep caring for each other, and continue on in perseverance. And it connected for me in that much of the New Testament, many of the New Testament letters in particular, were written to folks who needed encouragement in persevering in walking the way of Jesus. So you could think of a lot more verses, but Hebrews 12, when it says, let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus. Or in Romans 5, suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance character, and character hope. Or in Galatians 6, where it says, do not grow weary in well-doing. And I especially love that one because it really hints at this whole idea of us not just surviving, but thriving. So building our stamina, building our endurance, and thriving as we go about this. It's a huge task, but I want to encourage you in it. If you're feeling tired or discouraged, we're in it together. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through it. Quick update on sort of the state of things. Speaking of the state of California, you've heard the governor in the news a lot. Monday, allowing churches to open with quite a few conditions. In fact, with a 13-page booklet of conditions that I have, and I have read every word of. And even the governor's plan is only approved if the county approves it. And I'll be on a call this afternoon that's going to tell us more about that. The truth is that when the state issues something, the county can actually choose something more strict. They can't choose anything less than the state, but they can choose more. And it sounds as though maybe Sonoma County is going to continue to be a little more strict. But even if we were able to kind of grab a hold of what the governor had left us, that would entail, for meeting together, all sorts of things out of those 13 pages, but they would include people wearing masks, people social distancing in a big way, discouraging of senior citizens from going to those gatherings, no singing, a ton of cleaning. If it were indoors, just 25% of the capacity of the room. So our session has been talking, our staff has been talking. We're continuing to feel like not in a hurry, because when we do get to gather together, whether it's in big or small ways, we want to be able to gather in meaningful ways and not just have so many things working against us that it doesn't even feel like we were together. So things are changing every day, but we're not going to be the ones going first. And I think we'll be starting when it's approved. We'll be starting with small things, maybe having small groups meet with social distancing, or having a session meeting in person, or something like that, and then we'll kind of go from there. So my encouragement is stay the course. Don't grow weary in well-doing, and attend to one another. We want to remember this as a time when we chose not just to exist, not just to sort of survive, but somehow to thrive, and that takes a lot of stamina and perseverance. So be encouraged. Now, we have a little treat for you this afternoon. Here's Anne at the door. Anne, come in. This is the Cove.
Hi, Cove. Oh, I have a good thing to show you. The postcard project, we got in over 100 cards, and it was just so successful. I heard a lot of feedback. People really like getting them and making them. I made a little movie just showing some of them, and we're gonna run it, so take a look.
So that was fun. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, you can keep sending cards if you want. Stay well. We pray for you.
And we miss you. We're as eager or more eager than you are to get together, and that will happen in due time. So in the meantime, stay safe, be well, God bless.
Bye.